What's up, beautiful people? This is Christin Peeples coming to you with bossupcultureorg. I hope you're doing fabulous today. I am. I got my energy back. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if it was the eclipse or the moon cycle or I just was darn tired. But I was, you guys. I really was. And I needed a break. So that's what this video is all about. It's about listening to your body. It's about honoring your body. And it's about respecting your body. So before we get started, let's make sure that we like this video because I know you're going to like what I have to share. Make sure that you subscribe so that you are notified every time a new video is released. And make sure that we share because sharing is caring. And also comment, you guys. I'm all about having a dialogue with you. So make sure that you share what your experiences are in regards to this topic. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I have an affirmation for you. And this one is from the Buddha. And it says, though one defeats 1,000,000 men in battle, one who overcomes the self alone is in fact the highest victor. And isn't that true? Our biggest challenge is with ourselves. And our biggest challenge is listening to ourselves, listening to our higher self, our emotional, our GPS, our emotional self, right? And there's so many facets to us that we often don't give the attention to that it deserves. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. I wanted to talk to you about the many facets of us that communicate with us on a daily basis. Whether it be your skin because you broke out because you ate some chocolate and you know you shouldn't eat that chocolate. Whether it be your body because you gained some weight and you knew you shouldn't have been eating months and months of pizza and burgers and the foods that you shouldn't have been eating. Whether it was the bad breakup you had because you knew you shouldn't have been dating that person, but you went ahead and went against your better judgment and did that anyway. Yes, I'm talking about that. I'm talking about not listening to yourself. I'm talking about not listening to that higher your higher GPS. The one I tell you about video after video is your personal GPS that you should be listening to that oftentimes we ignore. You guys, we have so many parts of us. We have our higher self. We have our intellectual self. We have our spiritual self. We have our emotional self. We have our energetic self and our physical self. So let's break that down, shall we? Again, your higher self, you guys, is that perfect part of us. It's that part of us that tells you right from wrong. And when we know we should be doing the right thing, and sometimes we do what's not best for us, and then we wonder why life is hard for us, that is our higher self speaking to us. Then there's our spiritual self, what we came here to do, right? It is our soul's desires, what we came here to accomplish. Are you doing that? Are you listening to your spiritual self? Are you listening to your soul? Then there's your emotional self. It's how we feel emotionally. What makes you feel good? Are you feeling good about something or are you feeling bad about something? Life is all about feeling good most of the time. And if there's something in your life that you don't feel good about, you need to change that. You need to check that and do in your life what feels good, as long as it's for the greater good of yourself and the greater good of others. Then there's your intellectual self. It's your mental clarity, right? It's listening to whatever you're doing. Is it mentally feeding you or is it making you mentally sick? You know, is it causing you whatever you're doing? Is it causing you anxiety, depression, PTSD, or anything else that's unhealthy in the mind? Think about that. You have to respect your intellectual being, the intellectual part of yourself. Your energetic self. Do you find yourself more on a positive, upbeat level, or are you a negative Nelly? Are you on a high vibration, or are you on a low vibration? At the end of the day, we all make the decision of where we're going to be energetically. You can choose to be in a funk, or you can choose not to be in a funk. And if you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, you can say, you know what? I don't like what I'm feeling today. I'm going to go ahead and change that up because I want to feel good today. I want my emotional self to feel good. So I'm going to change my energy, my energetic self up so that I can please my emotional self, so that I can please my higher self because my higher self wants the best for me, so that I can please my intellectual self because my intellect is my mental, right? It's how I feel on a mental level. They're all connected, but we're all one, right? You see how complex we are? But at the end of the day, it's simplicity. It's about doing what we want to do and making ourselves happy. Again, respecting the collective. That whatever we want is of our highest good and also the highest good of others. And last but not least is our physical self. It's how we feel, right? Are you having back pain? Are you having neck pain? Are you having stomach aches all the time? You have to learn to listen to your body. If your body is tired, like mine has been the last few days, I had to learn to listen to my body. I wanted so bad to make a video the other day. And you know what my body told me? Nope, you're not in it. Your intellectual self is not in it. Your energetic self is not in it. So don't do it. And guess what, you guys? I respected myself. And I can deliver you a video of value because I saved myself. I saved the energy that I needed to give you valuable information. So what's next, you guys? It's understanding your chakras, right? And that's a part of your physical being. Your physical being is that where you're connected to these energy centers within your body. And when your energy centers are off, guess what? Your physical being is off. So let's run through that real quick. And I want to go in depth on the chakras in another video one day, but I want to also give you a summary of how your physical body is connected to your chakras. So let's start with your base chakra. Your base chakra is the first chakra and is located at the base of your spine. It is your I am chakra. At least I call it the I am chakra. It is your stability. It is your connection to earth. It's connected, it's at the base, it's located at the base of your spine, and it governs your lower extremities. I mean, your legs, your hips. It is your lower back, everything within your lower body. So if you're experiencing some kind of discomfort within your lower body, you may want to check with your base chakra. How am I feeling? Check in with yourself and say, how am I feeling about myself? Am I rooted in everything that I am, right? Am I stable? Am I feeling stable? Am I feeling secure? Because if you're feeling insecure, then 9 times out of 10, you're going to experience that back pain. You're going to experience that leg pain. So you have to pay attention to that. And intentionally, with the color being red of the base chakra, intentionally eat things that are red or wear things that are red to send positive energy to your base chakra, meaning eating a red apple, right? Or eating any other thing that is red. Wearing red clothes. You're going to say to yourself, you know what? I'm going to set the intention to feel better. And I'm going to set the intention to wear red or eat red healthy things so that my base chakra can be healed and so that my lower extremities can be healed. So let's move on to the next chakra, which is your sacral chakra. That is your sexuality, your sensuality. It is where your creativity is birthed. And the areas of your body that it governs is your ovaries, your bladders, your bladder, your kidneys, your pelvis, and your intestines. If you're ever having any issues within those areas, you may want to check in with your sacral chakra because it may be blocked for whatever reason. Do some meditations. You can go online right here on YouTube and they have meditations for each chakra if any of them happen to be off. Or you can simply just take a few deep breaths and put your hand over the area in which the chakra is. In the case of the sacral chakra, it is 2 inches below the navel. Okay? So let's move on to the third chakra, which is your solar plexus. And that happens to be about 2 inches above your navel. And that's your self-esteem and your personal power. It's represented by the color yellow. And it governs the pancreas, the stomach, the liver, the abdomen, and the back. So if you ever have any issues in those areas, you may want to consult with whether or not your solar plexus is blocked. Again, you guys, this is giving you information to help you stay or connect more with your body and listening to your body and honoring your body. The fourth chakra is your heart chakra. It's unconditional love. It's compassion. It is also your generosity. It's connected to your heart. It's connected to your lungs, your shoulders, your arms, your upper back, and your breast. So that, just imagine this whole area is connected to your heart chakra and it's represented by the color green. Again, you guys, for whatever reason, you're heartbroken, you're having some self-love issues, you may want to focus on heart chakra meditations, right? Doing something that shows your self-love, some self-love. If you feel like you want to show love to others, by all means, give someone a loving phone call, send someone a loving note. Anything to help improve that chakra or remove any blocks within that area. The next chakra is your 5th chakra, and it's your throat chakra. It's your communication, right? It's your self-expression, and it governs your heart. It governs your thyroid, your throat, your mouth, your neck, your jaw, your ears, and your upper lungs. So all of that is your throat chakra. So if you ever felt like you've been in a meeting or somewhere where you feel like, you can't really speak or you're afraid to speak up, that's typically where your throat chakra is blocked. So you want to make sure that you at least express yourself, write things out, but don't be afraid to speak up for yourself, because oftentimes, we do ourselves a huge disservice when we don't speak up for ourselves. So you may want to work on your throat chakra if you feel like you want to speak up but you're afraid to, right? If you see something that isn't right, what's going on as a collective right now in the world? If you're sitting back and you're not doing anything about it, is your throat chakra blocked? Think about it. Think about it. All right, let's move on to your 6th chakra, which is your third eye chakra. It is located right here in between your eyebrows. It is the color indigo, and it is your wisdom, discernment. It is your knowledge and your connectivity to your higher self. You know that personal GPS I talk to you guys about all the time? Yeah, that's connected to your third eye, you guys. Your third eye governs your intuition again and your imagination. It also governs your pituitary gland, your eyes, your nose, your face, and your head. That is your third eye. So you want to make sure that you nurture your third eye. You want to make sure that you eat high vibrational foods. If you want to be more connected, you'll feel a lot more lighter. You'll feel a lot more enlightened, and you'll feel a lot more connected. When you try to stay away from fluoride, I know fluoride also calcifies your third eye. And you want to make sure, like I said, you're eating healthy foods. I know my oldest son is a vegetarian, and we have been eating a lot of vegetarian dishes around here lately. And I'll tell you, I've been a lot more connected and a lot more enlightened. And you may want to take a look at how your diet connects to your third eye, because you guys, I am seeing a lot of positive changes since we have changed our diet around here, not eating a lot of meat. And if you think about the whole evolution of food, and how just like you love your loved ones, and vegetarians, are vegetarians because they respect the evolution of life. They respect, animals. They have family members too. And wow, when my son broke it down to me like that, I was just like, I was amazed. And I actually kind of feel guilty now when I eat meat. But I digress. That's the third eye. And I'm just trying to give you some tips on how you can kind of increase that. Your final chakra, your 7th chakra, is your crown chakra, and it's located at the top of your head. And that governs your pineal gland, your skeleton, and your brain. It is your oneness with the divinity. It is self-realization, and it is spiritual enlightenment. You guys, when I was going through my serious bouts of depression and anxiety and PTSD, and I'm still a work in progress, but when I was in the thick of it, you guys, I totally lost my connection to spirit. I lost my connection to God. And that is like the worst feeling. That is I felt lost. And when that's off, everything just seems to just be out of whack. So make sure that you keep that connection. That you're constantly consulting with your higher power. And mine happens to be God. And when I connect with God, I feel like I'm grounded. I feel like I'm strong. And I feel like there's nothing that can stop me from being who I was put on this earth to be. I am a powerful being, and I know that because of my connection. And I want you guys to feel the same thing. I want you guys to have the same magical feeling that I know that I can accomplish anything in life. And I want you to be able to say the same thing, that nothing or no one or no situation can ever hold you back, because of not only who you are, but who you are and your connection to who you are. So I hope this message was of value to you. It's getting dark, so I'm losing my natural sunlight. So I hope you can bear with me. But I wanted to share this information with you. Again, it's all about listening to your body. It's all about honoring your body. It's all about respecting your body. It's all about putting you first. And it's okay to be selfish. Being selfish is being selfless, meaning taking care of you, you can take care of others. So I hope you can listen to your body, listen to all of the beings within yourself, intellectually, emotionally, physically, energetically, all of that, you guys. Listen to your body and respect it. Until next time, I'm Christin Peeples with bossupculture.org. You can visit me at www.bossupculture.org. Again, www.bossupculture.org. I love you and stay connected to you and others. Talk to you soon. Bye.